Two of McBee's former police chiefs and another supervisor are facing criminal charges after surrendering to state agents. Their arrests and a warrant for the town's mayor are connected to our ongoing Officer Down investigation. Here's Chief Investigative Reporter Jody Barr with details on the crimes these officers are accused of committing.
Just before lunchtime Monday, McBee Police Chief Timmy Knight and former Captain Greg Block surrendered to SLED agents who were waiting for them in the Chesterfield County jail parking lot. The agents patted both men down, searched them, handcuffed them, then loaded them into SLED patrol trucks. They hauled them across the street into the county jail and escorted both lawmen to the booking desk.
Do you have any idea what you're being charged with today?
But former McBee Police Chief Mike Irvin avoided the handcuffs and search when we found him turning himself in. Somehow, the jailers knew Irvin had parked and was headed to them.
Oh, they got the door open for her. Bear with me one moment.
SLED charged Knight, Irvin, and Block with criminal conspiracy and misconduct in office, accusing them of each having a hand in imposing and carrying out a ticket quota in McBee. The warrant affidavit also accuses McBee Mayor Glenn Odom of also participating in the conspiracy to impose the ticket quota to raise money for the town. Odom did not surrender with the others.
One's for misconduct of office and criminal conspiracy. I am releasing you on your own recognizance.
SLED wrote in charging documents that agents found multiple text messages between Odom and former Chief Mike Irvin, where the men were discussing how many tickets the mayor needed so they could buy a new police car and equipment. In November 2023, the town applied for 2 federal loans totaling $180,000. And the affidavit shows the mayor telling Irvin how many tickets he needed to make the loan payments. The text SLED highlighted showed the mayor wanted tickets that yielded the highest fines and used his influence to get it.
Is there anything you want to say about these charges? Why don't you talk about this? Did you have anything to do with the quota, the ticket flipping, anything at all? Anything you want people of Chesterfield County to know about you and these charges?
Current Chief Timmy Knight is accused of ordering former Officer Jarrell Wright to issue tickets in Captain Greg Block's name. That's something Wright told us about when we first launched our Officer Down investigation in 2024.
Yeah, this is a ticket count that I kept up with on the daily. You see different colors there. The black, that's all mine. If you see blue at the end or any other color at the end, those are the ones that I signed under someone else's name and did for them, like the blue. Those are the ones that I did, but it was in someone else's name under their login and info.
Jarrell Wright showed me this notebook just after he was ambushed in a traffic stop in September 2024. Alston Modlin fired 62 shots at Officer Wright in the middle of that traffic stop in the McBee High School parking lot. Wright says McBee Mayor Glenn Odom and Chief Timmy Knight stopped communicating with him after the shooting when he could not come back to work.
10 a day is what they wanted, 10 tickets per day. They told me you can sit at this corner and write a few, you can go at this corner and write a few. He said you can go at each end of McBee and write a few and you can get 10 a day. That's what we want.
And what would that 10 cover?
My job, I guess.
Does that not sound like a quota to you?
It definitely sounds like one to me, yes. I was asked to keep the mayor off of this one person in particular for their ticket count or lack thereof. I was asked to do that by Councilman and the Chief, Robbie Lyles and Timmy Knight.
So what did Robbie Lyles say to you to cause this to happen?
He asked me if I could write some in Greg Block's name under his login to keep the mayors off of his ass for not writing tickets.
Chief Knight was exercising his right to remain silent when he left the jail.
Mr. Knight, is there anything at all you want to say about these charges? Did you at all have a hand in imposing a ticket quota in McBee? How about the ticket flipping? Did you ever direct Jarrell Wright to issue tickets in Greg Block's name using his login credentials?
Jarrell Wright showed us and gave SLED his proof about posing as Greg Block in traffic stops.
August 5th at 17:08, which is 5:08 p.m. This is when he sent me his login information. And he tells me to just say, if anything goes down, you had to use my computer because your login wasn't working. And this was all at 5:08 and 5:09. And at that point, at 7:48, I had written him 10 so far. And his response to that was, "You are the man, brother. Lieutenant Block, you see who it's from." That proves, you know, he's in full knowledge of it. He knew what was going on. And if the lieutenant knew what was going on, the chief knew what was going on. But this proves exactly what I said. You know, I wrote some tickets in his name under his login for him at their request.
Mr. Block, anything you want to say about these charges? Do you regret giving Jarrell Wright your password to issue those tickets?
I can't comment on anything like that, sir.
Is there anything you would do differently or take back?
Sir, I can't make any comments on that. Mr. Barr,
Have you ever laid eyes on this man?
No, sir. I've never seen this man.
We found some of those drivers that ended up with those tickets Wright wrote in Greg Block's name. Jalen Jackson was one of them. Wright, acting as Greg Block, wrote Jackson 3 tickets, totaling $700.
Did you know at the time of this traffic stop, or at any point in time, that the name on that ticket is
No,
not?
sir. I had no idea.
Who have you learned that this is?
This is Lieutenant Greg Block. This is the man who ticketed me right here.
And you now know that is Jarrell Wright?
Yeah.
The darker skin?
Yes, sir.
man?
It's two completely different people.
Natalie Deese is another.
Did this person stop you and ticket you?
I've never seen that person before, ever.
Did this person ticket you?
Yes, sir. That is the officer that pulled me over and gave me my tickets.
When we interviewed Wright last year, he accused Mayor Glenn Odom and former Chief Mike Irvin of imposing a ticket quota the day they hired him in 2023. SLED wrote that multiple other McBee officers told agents 10 tickets a day was the quota for every officer. The mayor denied the allegation.
Are you running a ticket quota system in this town?
No, sir.
You've never had a conversation with your former chief, with any officer you've hired,
No, sir.
that you require 10 a day minimum tickets in this town?
No, what we discussed was if they wrote 10 tickets a day, it pretty well covered the pay for the salary and the gas. It's just a target to shoot for, you know, try to work the road to get 10.
Jarrell Wright interviewed with SLED multiple times during the state investigation. His interviews and text messages led to the charges each of these lawmen now face. Because he blew the whistle on the town's ticket quota, state law protects him from prosecution. As for Mayor Glenn Odom, our sources tell me he's agreed to surrender to SLED agents soon.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.